Personal storage that discreetly blends into the environment for a clean, organized showering space. Call now and receive $500 off any Kohler shower, plus a free shower door, and as an added bonus, get 1 full year with no payments. Call now to get your new Kohler Safe Shower during this program and get a $50 gas card with your free in-home estimate. Call now or visit newbathtub.com.
Tennessee's top high school athletes compete this week at the Spring Fling. Local 3's Samantha Casano is covering your hometown teams. Follow all the action beginning Wednesday at 4. Brought to you by Warren & Griffin, your local 5-star law firm.
School Patrol is coverage you can count on only on Local 3 News.
We live in a world full of batteries. I bet if you checked your junk drawer in your kitchen or wherever yours may be, you'd have all types of different size batteries in there. But this morning we're going to focus on hearing aid batteries. Dr. Tiffany Ahlberg is back on the show with Ahlberg Audiology. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I love it when you come here because you always bring a different topic and you go with things that are kind of on your heart. This morning it was things that were on somebody else's heart. You had someone named Myra who asked you to talk about batteries.
Yes, yeah, and it's hard to comprehend that a battery could last for 2 days or 3 days. Yeah, I know that's what everybody says, the reaction that people have. But hearing aid batteries, they come in 4 different sizes. So they have a 10, a 312, a 13, and a 675.
Okay.
So the size 10 is super tiny, and those are for your tiny little hearing aids that fit way down in the ear. And there are some people, depending on the power that we're needing for their hearing loss, that the battery could last 2 to 3 days.
That's it. And so then what do? Recharge it?
No, you just have to change it.
That gets expensive.
It does. I mean, hearing aid batteries aren't like buying, you know, a C battery or a AA battery. They're not that expensive, but yeah, it does get expensive.
So, okay, if it's a tiny, first of all, if that's what you're dealing with right now, do you have an option if you don't want to keep changing the battery every 2 days?
Well, there are rechargeable options for in the ear and behind the ear instruments now. So there are definitely rechargeable options, not for the teeny tiny ones that take a battery. We cannot do rechargeable. However, there is a extended wear type of device called the Lyric that we can put down in there, and then we just change the whole device out every 3 months.
Every 3 months. So when you're coming to see you and there is a hearing loss detected and you're trying to figure out what's the right choice for that patient, part of it is the usage and what they're comfortable with lifestyle-wise. Is that right?
Exactly. It's not only the expense of the batteries, but sometimes it is vision issues.
Or dexterity.
Dexterity, that was my next thing. And so, you know, the extended wear has been a good solution for those people who don't want to mess with anything, having to put it in, take it out, change the batteries, clean it, and things like that. But yeah, so it's a shocking response when you say 2 to 4 days. Or I mean, there's some that last 2 to 3 weeks. So those are the bigger batteries. But you do have a huge range of batteries, and that's just one of those things that people don't think about.
No, they don't. So when you're consulting then with your patients, you also have stressed over the years with us that you've got to make sure you're getting the right device for the patient. Like, you don't want to do the over-the-counter things because it's not really targeting your particular hearing loss.
Yes, there's no hearing loss required with the OTC devices, so you're just kind of winging it with the self-programming. But in most of those, you know, it depends on the hearing loss.
Okay, so I know you've also stressed that it's helpful, especially for that first visit, if people can come with somebody in their family, a spouse, a child, just to kind of help them be another set of ears, pardon the pun. But sometimes we don't know how we really live, and you need somebody else to remind you, hey, mom or dad, you're not going to want to have that. Let's think about this.
And from having that second point of view, sometimes people come in and they're like, I hear just fine. And that family member is like, no, you don't. And then they're the first to notice when we correct the hearing, and the person may say, I don't notice that much of a difference. And the family member is like, yes, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
So there, you know, it's not always you that notices the problem or the fix. It's the people around you that notice it more.
I guess most people who wear a hearing device wear it pretty much around the clock, I guess. But if
that's our goal.
That's the goal? If someone's coming to see you and they have a hearing device, but they want to come for a first appointment with you, you. My question was going to be, I guess they should make sure to bring what they've been wearing.
Oh yeah, that helps a lot. It helps us to know what they liked, didn't like about the device, because they have the experience with that. So they obviously, there might be something that they loved about it and something they may have hated about it. So we can kind of use both of those and find the right fix for them.
Okay, and with the summer months here, when you're out cutting your grass, wear some protection, is that right?
Always, yes, please. I always plead with people, please wear your hearing protection. It's so important. So
Going
important.
to concerts,
yes,
that kind of thing?
Yes, concerts are huge, yes.
Okay. All right, and you are taking new patients?
We are.
Okay,
yes.
Let me show you her contact information then. It is Ahlberg Audiology up in Cleveland on North Ocoee Street. 641-0956 is the phone number. Ahlbergaudiology.com is her website, and you do not have to be changing those batteries every 2 to 4 days if you don't want to. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
It's Ashley's Memorial Day weekend sale. Be one of the first to take advantage of these must-have items, now under $5.